Hello beautiful people, this is my first ever video here on YouTube. So welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Clement Glory and I'll be showing you a few steps on how I made this frontal braided wig. Welcome back lovelies. So for this wig I'm going to be using a mesh dome cap and this is how it looks like. Here I'm trying to properly place the frontal that I ventilated on the dome cap, and don't worry, I'm going to show you how I ventilate in my next YouTube videos. So you would want to use your T-pins to properly put this frontal on the dome cap so it will give you the allowance to space, so you won't be holding it up all the time. And this is how it should look like when you're done sewing. Now I'm going to be marking out lines as guides to where I'll be placing my braids, and I'm making them 1 inch apart from each other, and then I'm going to stretch out the line to the other side of the dome cap. So this is how it should look like when you're done stretching out the lines on both sides. For this hair I'm going to be using expression hair extensions, the pre-stretched ones, because I do not like pulling hairs out. Now to the crochet pins we're going to be using, we're not going to be using the big crochet pin. Instead we're going to be using the small crochet pin because it allows you easily pull out hair without giving your dome cap those excess holes after you've pulled them out. So now I'm just going to put this between 2 to 3 holes, but for this one I'm going to be doing 3 holes so it won't stretch or it won't pull my dome cap together so much. So I'm going to be placing a tiny piece of hair in the crochet pin and I'm just going to pull this out, and then I'm going to take a bigger piece of hair extension, place that in the middle and give that a knot and braid this down. I do this method because I don't like pulling all the hairs out together, because I like this to look real and I don't want it to be giving those lumpy looks inside of this braided wig. So I'm just going to braid this out like this. Ta-da! And this is how your braid should look like if you properly followed the lines that we put out there. So now we're going to be covering the thread marks from where we've sewn, and it's just us repeating the same process like we did with the parts where we placed the braids. You just take your crochet pin, pass it through the lace nets and then through the dome cap. Then you take a piece of hair extension, you put that in your crochet pin, you want to close that, pull it through the dome cap and then through the lace net, and then you can now add the bigger piece of hair extension. You give this a double knot and you're just going to braid this down and just repeat the same process until you're done covering up the thread marks between the dome cap and the frontal. Hey lovelies, so this is how the hair is supposed to look like when you're covering up the thread marks, and you're just going to continue this until you're done. So we're going to move on to my favorite part, the knotless braids. So I'm going to be doing a 10 by 10 box for this knotless braids like I've done on the other side. I'm going to part this and I'm going to show you how it looks like. This is how your parting should look like. And for this knotless braids, I'm going to be using the C method. For those of you that don't know the C method, I'm just going to show you how I do this. So I'm going to part the box into 3 like this, and then I'm going to start braiding. I do this like 2 rounds, and then I start adding the hair extension bit by bit, and as it goes down I increase the size of the hair extension depending on how thick I want my knotless braids to look. So I'm just going to let you guys watch this whole process and learn from it. Hi lovely, so this is still the same process that we're doing, the same method on how to do your knotless braids on the frontal unit. And we're down to the last braids before we do the trimming and the final touches. Still the same C method, lovelies. So I'm done braiding this hair, and I'm just going to take my time to trim this hair one by each. You'd want to do this carefully so you won't cut any of these braids. I know how many braids I cut out here while trying to trim this thing properly, but I fixed that. So you just want to take this and carefully trim this hair till the last bit. And we're done trimming, guys. Look at this hair, it's giving everything it's supposed to give, guys. So we're going to be doing the finishing touches on this hair. I'm going to be applying above hair mousse. I'm just going to put that on the hair, and I'm going to just rub this in very well into the braids, and I'm going to be using the above hairspray to give it that extra shine. Look at how it's looking, guys. Look, so luscious. You can style this frontal unit anyhow you want it. You can do a side part, you can do an updo hairstyle, anyhow you choose to do it. You can also add the baby hairs if you choose to. I personally do not like having those edges on my wigs because I am not so good at laying my edges. But look at how luscious this hair is, guys. Let me know if you will try this. So please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, leave a comment, share it to people you think will be interested in watching this, and turn on your post notifications so you get notified anytime I post up a new video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye, guys.